What's up guys, it's Zogo, and this is the second time I'm trying to record this because the first time my mic was muted after I went through the whole thing is when I realized that. Alright, so today we had a bunch of new details drop during the global reveal event for the upcoming year-long chapter, Gates of Oblivion. We have a decent amount to unpack. I'm not going to regurgitate the whole stream because it was quite a bit of time, but I am going to bring you the most important stuff, including a major gameplay change towards the end. So with the new chapter and heading back to the Planes of Oblivion, we also have the return of Prince Maroon's Dagon. Now this year's expansion is set 800 years prior to the events in Elder Scrolls 4, which was one of the few games I never traded in on Xbox 360 because I just played it that much. But here we are, and the prince is pissed. So when do we get started? Well, like previous chapters, the first release of the Gates of Oblivion storyline is going to be in a dungeon DLC called the Flames of Ambition. This is going to be coming out on March 8th for PC and March 16th for consoles. These dungeon DLCs serve to prep for the upcoming storyline of Blackwood, which is set to release on June 1st for PC and June 8th for consoles. After that, you have another dungeon DLC in quarter 3 before everything wraps up story-wise in the 4th quarter. I feel like we have gotten somewhat used to this release style. Not sure how you guys feel about it, so let me know in the comments below what your take is. Now when that June release hits, we will be getting the large new zone of Blackwood, which is going to be similar to elsewhere because it's in just one area, instead of Greymoor where it's broken up through a few different zones. This will be good for about 30 hours of new content, which includes all the things you have come to expect from an ESO zone like delves, bosses, another new take on dark anchors, some new dungeons, but they are also bringing us a new trial, which I personally always welcome. I love trials for some reason. As for new characters, they have added a new tutorial, but instead of being forced down the path of that area's storyline, at a certain point you are given the option to go and explore whatever storyline you choose from anywhere in the game, which is a pretty sweet option to have, and one that I have been hoping for some time now. They mentioned too that if you pre-order before March, you get a new type of mount in game. Not sure if you'll see this available later on or not, but I can't imagine it's only ever available now. Now, if you're on the fence still about ordering it, they have a free prologue quest coming up pretty soon that will be available to everyone if you're wanting to see what the storyline is going to be like. But this next change is going to change everything. Before I go over that, I just want to say that if you enjoy ESO content, consider stopping over by my Twitch channel and dropping a follow. I do pretty much everything there is to do in ESO and hold nothing back. I look forward to meeting you. Okay, so they announced at the end of the reveal they will be releasing companions with the Blackwood DLC. This is going to change solo play forever. This is not going to be just some dumb NPC that you have absolutely no control over. This is going to be a dumb NPC you can put gear on and level up to, which, joking aside, is significantly cooler, let's be honest. Now, the first thing that springs to my mind with this ability to gear your companion is, are you going to be able to put full sets on them? And do they gain abilities of that set? Like, seriously, how deep is this going to go? If that's the case, we all know Allcast is going to have a whole new section on his website for companion builds. Whatever the case is, I am excited to see how this goes. We have a lot to look forward to in ESO this year. And if you got a couple extra minutes, check out my spoof of the chapter announcement from a month ago. It's pretty silly, but we could all use a little bit more humor in our lives these days. Stay safe, everyone.